Hey guys, it's not chunky. It might look like it is, but it's not. I'm actually coming here to you from Earth 2.0, and there's a place over there called the Shadow Realm. Chunky normally likes to visit quite often. He might actually join me later on tonight because this race that you're going to see is actually might get quite leery. So you never know. It's meant to be a clean race, but you know, skill issues and stuff like that. Chunky might actually hit a wall, and you know, I don't know. But this video's here because what I've noticed is every time he comes on stream, you might have noticed this too, is he's always fiddling around with something. It's either he's unplugged the cord out of his controller, the microphone's not working, or he's trying to find the glasses or cleaner for his glasses, trying to find his gloves or put them on, or he's actually just gone to the loo. He might be having a number one or a number two. We won't say that. Don't tell him I said that. He could be having a number two. I don't know. But he could also be just getting a drink. So, what do you think he's doing? Type it in the chat below. And just let him know by the time he comes back what you think he's doing. But also, do we think he's actually going to get here before this video actually ends? I'll let you think about that. Enjoy the show. Hello. I did make it back in time. How are we all doing? Welcome back for round 2 of the WRC Sports Car Cup. Gonna be a long race. It's gonna be intense, but I'm actually looking forward to it. It'll be quite fun, I think. And there is a bit of update from last week's race. So you might have seen that last week we were running in P4 and there was no chance, nowhere I could actually find to overtake and get into P3. There was developments after the race and we ended up in P3. We did. Turns out penalty for Bob post race for an incident that happened earlier in the race, not with me, with someone else, earned the penalty, and yeah, we inherited P3, so we finished that race after that long slog in P3 after all. So yeah, pretty chuffed with that. But this race is going to be a lot harder. Road Atlanta, 90 minutes, Petit Le Mans. So I need to go in and get practicing. But before I do that, I just need to make sure this one thing is up on my screen. This dock control panel. There we go. Control panel is there. Good. But yeah, let's see if I can pop in to that next game screen. Actually, the best thing as well, make sure that my monitor is displaying what I need it to display. But yeah, we're not going to be in lobby with chat with everyone else as always, just in case someone says some naughty things. But also it leads me to focus on you guys. But yeah, as you can see, this is the Genesis that we're using for the season. This week is the last week that you can actually change cars. And I was going to go different colours, but we're going to go luminous today. Need to get those other ones in the wash. As you can see, doing an oil change. I'm going to give the car a wash, just because it's Road Atlanta, isn't it? Need to have a clean car. And there we go. And when we get into the lobby, we'll pop into our little test car, the one we use for practicing, and then get into this one before the race starts. But yeah. There's also one thing I can do now as well. I am going to test it. I don't know if it works, but I am going to turn it on. There we go. Is it coming up? It is on, and it is on in the background. So, theory, I don't remember what the commands are, but the bot should be running, streamer bot. But what it does mean is I found these back. Where are they? Here we go. Is it going to work? Is it going to work? See, that's why that Shadow Realm Chunky came on because he knew something wasn't going to be right. There you go. OBS is connected. Let's just try again. Right. So my VFX should be working. Should. That's the key word there. But for some reason they are not. So we might have to go with that. Not a big deal today, but that's a frustrating one. Maybe you guys can operate them, maybe you can't, I don't know. But let's get into the lobby, let's get some practice in, because this is going to be in for a long slog today. Yeah, just waiting to get in and get some laps on the board. I know what strategy we're going to do. I won't say it just yet until we're actually on track, but there is a change in the rules. It's this one. No. Changing the rules that now it is actually going to be a standing start for this round, which will be fun. Change car. I've got both the livery on both of them now. Right, so that's the one we were using just now. Interesting. Oh yeah, I can tell the difference by the wheels. Enter. No, I'm just going to go to track because I don't want to race with that car. I just want to go out on track and practice with this one. Right, okay, that's actually good that I've done that, because if you look at the brake, that's 100%. So that's something I need to change, go in and amend straight away. I don't know what happened, but somehow pedal calibration. Right, probably around there, 32. So that gives me there as full braking, and I can modulate from there. That's something that I only spotted the other day. I don't know if you saw just now. That was a lot of brake force that I was putting in and not even getting 50%. So hopefully this will now solve that problem. Hey Oliver, long time no speak. TCR is going good. Evening buddy, how are you? This is going to be a tough lobby as well, because that 24.595 from Garuda is going to be quite a good lap, especially if he's done, I don't know if he's done that on soft or mediums. Also, did I see people hitting those reactions? Who's going to spam them? Who's going to spam those reactions on the bottom right? Oh, good to hear, mate, good to hear. It's going to be an intense corner, interesting. Can break a lot later. Also, how is the volume levels I haven't even actually checked them today. Yeah, alright with me. All good, mate. All good. It's Friday. You know? Friday. That time of the week where I don't need to go to work for another 2 days. Oopsie. Yeah, I can't just repair that. That's something to bear in mind today as well, because if you do go boom like that, then you got permanent damage. Oh. I need to, sorry. I was not paying attention there. Oh, that was it's not a good start. Not a good start. Yeah, indeed. Happy Friday. I love Friday. Which means tomorrow, if it's freezing cold, I don't need to actually leave the house. Unless I want to. And I can get a lion. Alright, there we go. Right, Squirrel is on the softs. Also, strategy is going to be very interesting here. See what everyone's going to do. And what tyres people start on. Fuel loads actually, refuel rates actually being increased for this race as well. So it will fill up a tank a bit quicker. But yeah, if you're lurking, hello. I might need to create a command just as like you guys can put in saying exclamation lurk. Dutchie's in lurk mode. How are you, mate? How's your new stream dock? The one you thought only had 15 buttons? Also, nice chair, by the way. Everything done and ready. Good to hear. Honestly, you'll love that stream deck. It's once you start getting your head round using it and like programming it, you'll literally love it. I've had it for a few months now, and it was only last week I was realised how good it actually is, because I programmed a button that literally moves all the windows I have when I'm streaming into exactly the same position on the monitors that I want every single time. You'll love it. 727. Mate, honestly, it makes a massive difference. $25.2. Ooh, not bad. Again, in this race, there's two guys that are so quick, and that's Boosted and Incognito. They're insanely quick. If I could keep up with them, I'll be super happy. If I finish just behind them, I'll be really happy as well. Oh, if he's done that time on the mediums, that'll be scary. That is scary. If he's done a 24.0 on mediums, wow. Because you guys can't see it, but he's put on there, forgot about the softs. Right, let's put that on mediums now. We've got 12 minutes as well. It is, I really like this track. It involves a lot of concentration. The Group 4s really suit it. And if you can get a flow going, like if you can like get really comfortable in how you're driving, not like that. I've got track limit penalty. That's one of the things that's going to be an issue today, is the penalties are going to be killer. Let me try on some softs. So I have to use both compounds during the race. It just flows really, really well. And also in this series, I know I can trust people. Like last week's race was the perfect example of how for about an hour we drove side by side, didn't crash, and finished about a second apart on track. Right, do I show my pace now? 23.7 is the pace by Boosted. Here we go. Right, so this is going to be my first proper test of qualifying pace. That wasn't good. Kept in track limits though. I want to keep out of the slipstream as well because I won't be able to use it in qualifying. Finally dropping into second there gives me a bit of extra pace. Let's say in practice I gained 2 tenths. 7 minutes. Alright. Not good pace yet. MJ demands Wi-Fi. He wants to race. Oh! I demand Autosport get out my way. How you doing, MJ? Just need to double check the quality of the audio because last week it was super muffled. But MJ, what I don't understand, I've told you this already, is how are you sending messages with no internet over the internet? My side didn't crash. Right, the audio looks second apart on track. Good. Sounds good to me. It's best it's going to get. So you're just going to watch MJ? Are you going to have dual screens open? You're going to have me and Fingy on at the same time? Go to track. MJ, while you're there, actually, can you do me a favour? Can you just check that the Discord links are working? The WRC one mainly. I know people have had issues with it in the past, and I've copied them in just a little while ago. That's 6 minutes. Seeing what my braking force is. I've increased it. And I have a feeling it's going to get dark, and I'm not practicing in the dark. I could go quicker through there. Losing about 3 or 4 mph going into turn 1. Too risky. Also, wearing your favourite racing driver's uniform. And if anyone's wondering, it's not Fernando Alonso. No, I can definitely go faster than Bob and Garrido, I think. Might be able to get one more lap after this. Still dropping about 3 or 4 mph there. Also 9 likes already, guys. 9! Can we get to 10 before the race starts? Terrible again. Ah, 2 minutes. Not going to get a representative lap in before quali, I don't think. Yeah, TCR. I am struggling here. I'm not sure why. Sometimes I feel like I'm braking too early there, and sometimes I feel like I'm not braking early enough. I just need to check the first sector. This first sector, where am I going to be compared to that other lap? Starting soon. 9.5 up. The lights are coming up as well. I think this is going to be it. There we go. That one's got nicer wheels. There we go, I've ticked in. So, this is the moment of truth now. It's going to be, where do we come out? Why is this not working?
Okay, Chunky, it's nearly off pit stop. It's hammer time. Let's go. Push.
We got it working. We got there in the end. I need softs. It's not too bad that I'm delaying a bit because... yeah, I think it's that. I'm still trying to tinkle around because I've just increased the brake pressure on this So I should be... Cheers, mate. See, I am hitting 100%. I think maybe I've got too much braking force on. But yeah, let's just double check. Oh, look at that. Appreciate it, thank you. How do I turn them off? It's up. Left and right. Tyre pressures, get these bad boys heated up. Come on, Oliver, I need you to go, mate. Right, apologies if I focus for a couple of laps, guys. Terrible, terrible. Keeping out of the slipstream. 24-0. Boost is on the 24-2. That's not good. I'm getting a bit stuck behind Oliver here. Not looking great, is it, guys? I know I've got a lot more pace in there, so not sure where Bob is or what that time he's got, but So it looks like I might have something running in the background like Discord. Hear the pinging. Bloop, bloop. There we go, should have turned that off now. What's the gap to the car in front? Oh, here we go. I think I'll get 2 laps in. We're going up, we're up. Just really struggling. Boosted and Bob have both gone in. They might have the same idea as me. 2-2. Oh, I thought I had a penalty there. Oh, 308 still. Come on. Let's sneak one more lap in. Come on, make it good. 4 tenths. I'm down. Don't think it's gonna be enough. Ooh, slight improvement. This is it. 196. Which, again, is not bad. I'm pretty chuffed with that. Pulls me up into 4th. And it is pretty much kind of on pace of what skill level is. Because Boosted is by far the quickest, and Incognito, they're both on alien pace. Bob outqualified me by a second last week, and we're on 442. Well, just under 2 temps. So the gap there has shortened, and he is in the Huracan this week. I'm in the G70, which again, I am the only person in the G70, and that makes me quite happy. I'm very happy about that. I could do things like play around my brake balance into +1, but this is where the strategy is now going to come into play, because 90 minutes and can't say it. I'm just going to make sure that things are, that's default, off. I'm pretty happy with that TCR. The strategy, this is where it's going to be interesting. So I need to get a cough counter as well. So every time I cough, you guys let me know. We've got 4 minutes. Give me 2 seconds and I'll come back to that thought on strategy and what I'm thinking. Right, so this is what we're thinking in terms of strategy. So the medium tyres, you can easily get a half-hour stint out of it before the medium tyres will last, and I'll be fuel limited. So I would need to pit at about half-hour marks. The soft tyres will last about 15 minutes. So it's leading me to a free stop. I feel like I'm hearing like something in the background. No, it's not that, not that. Yeah, so I'm going to start on mediums. Oh, they're resetting the lobby. And see one cough. See how far we get in, how we do. Obviously, damage could be a factor. It is a standing start. Yeah, we're in the mediums. So it's really just going to be, ideally, mediums, softs. Depends on when it gets dark. I might go softs in the dark, just to keep those temps up a little. But if I start on mediums, then it should, in theory, be a better option further into the race. But we'll see how it goes. MJ, if you're watching, don't go spreading it to everyone and telling them my strategy. They could be just coming and watching here anyway and finding out themselves. But yeah, let's see how we get on. Just checking that these effects do work. Just see if I do bother about them with them during the race. There we go. The brown flag there.
No, Mikey, that was so not right.
Yep, that's working. So we've got the glitch failed mission. Yep, they're working. So.
Yes.
It's a party for me. Papa's cars and wedding Loud, you jumped out of your skin. Which one? The brown flag one? Or the no, Michael, no.
Okay, Chunky, it's nearly our pit stop. It's hammer time. Let's go. Push.
Right, so they are working, so I can call to them if I need to during the race. Oh, the first one, the brown flag. Yeah, it does have to clean up in aisle 5. Right, here we go. Right, good luck, guys. Wish me luck. I'm going to need it. Standing start. Turn off the traction. Everything is off, I think. There we go. Make that 5. Good start. Ooh, that was intense. What a first sector. Bob might be on the softs. Is that 6? It's gone wide. Chase, when you catch up to Bob, please don't break and ruin him. I would do that, but I've got a championship to think about. And I'm ahead of him in the championship currently. But welcome to the stream, mate. I'm guessing you know Bob. He's in the lead. He's definitely on the soft tyres. I had naps all over me, yeah. That was a bit forceful, but we held it. He's using one of my favourite cars in the game as well. And look at him bragging with his number 1. He's got his number 1 and his trophy on there, eh? Oh, the streamer bot is working. Incognito is struggling at that corner. So I've not been thinking wisely here. Bad nap. Yeah, we'll just stop that cough counter now because it's going to get ridiculous if we carry on. Although the coughing's not as bad as it was last week, so that's a bonus. I need to start thinking about the long game, which I haven't been thinking, which is getting this fuel to actually last a half hour. Does make me wonder if Adnap is using the soft tyres as well. Bob and Boosted are still together. Really just need them to start fighting and holding each other back. Bob's tyres might start going as well. Yeah, it's about 7 minutes. I've pushed a bit too much. I need to maybe save about another 30 seconds of fuel. Hopefully get to about the half-hour mark. It should be okay. Hopefully. And I think this is good pace as well. Mid 25s. Won't battle Incognito too hard, because I know he's quicker. Think about where you're going to make the move, mate. Go on. I'll use just the trip. Oh, something's happened to Bob here. Just realised we're in P2. I don't know. I didn't see anything pop up, so I'm guessing something might have done. Might have had to disconnect. I'll wait to see if there's any more messages that come up. But there was no yellow flags, was there? Also, whoever subscribed, appreciate you. Oh, Adnap's gone grass cutting. Oh, what's he doing? MJ has joined the room. Got 12 minutes to go. Actually, was it the tyres that was the issue? I think the tyres, I think the fuel might be okay. I see where he's making those mistakes. We have live stewarding in effect. So MJ, who was in the chat earlier, he's actually joined the lobby and he will be stewarding. Incognito is not pulling away from me as much as I thought he would. Seems to be struggling. Especially at that turn. Oh, they quit. Ah, bummer. Don't know why he would do that from P2. No bad thing for my championship though. Right, try and pull away from Garuda. That's the next target. Ah, his game crashed. Ah, that blows. I figured it was something like that. It made no sense why he would just quit out of P2 or P1. I'm not sure what he was at the time. That's unfortunate, but it happens to all of us. I've experienced that, unfortunately. He was in P2. Just, I can't, I'm struggling to keep up with him now without the slipstream. Also, hats up to Boosted, because the man is our very own Carlos Sainz here. You know, like Carlos Sainz, he had his appendix out and then won the race. Boosted has had his wisdom tooth out today, and he's smashing it. Arabica's in already. Yeah, we're doing good for fuel, I think. 10 laps to go. As long as I get to that half-hour mark, we'll see how much we can stretch it at that point. Henry! How are you, mate? Hope all is good. That's it, my fastest lap. So I'm keeping that consistency. On the men from your cold, finally. That's good to hear. I think I can still catch this guy. I'm really interested to know the fuel levels. That's one thing that I'm really interested to know. I have a feeling, I do wonder, it's boosted also on the softs. Ooh. 25-0, jeez. Where's this pace coming from? Too confident. Oh. Ooh. Has Garuda pitted there? Adapts dropped back. They must have pit the pits. Yeah, because Oliver's pitted already. So Adnap must have pitted, and Garuda. And I'm still within 2 seconds of Incognito. Another mid-25s. Even with a mistake. Was that a corner cut? But yeah, what are your predictions, guys? Where do you think we're going to come out after this first stop? Nightman 66. Evening, buddy. How do? Eight minutes. He's finding pace now, this guy. Adap is very far behind, actually. It's a big gap. Big old gap. Hopefully I've avoided it. Also, what do you guys think? When I go into softs, I think I get about 15 minutes out of it. Shall I under fuel? I think I'm going to under fuel, save that time, and hopefully make even more of an impression on this. Could even potentially get ahead of this guy. And give him something to think about. That's 1.3 there. Yeah, I thought that would be that's what you guys would think. Racing Fox! Evening, buddy. The one that shall not know how to count.
Okay, Chunky, it's nearly our pit stop. It's hammer time. Let's go. Push.
It's time. Time to start thinking about it. The bloody cramps. Same cramp I had last week. Decided to come back again. Starting to feel the grip levels going though. Alright, so AdNap's around 10 seconds behind now. I'm assuming it's AdNap with Autosport or Thunder. But I predict they might have to make an extra stop. Number 25.8, consistent at least. You are legend. I am legend. Legend I am. Oh, that's Oliver. I'm really confused here now. Who's who on the mini-map? I don't know. .6 of fuel left. Good job I changed that tyre brake balance. Because the tyres would have been worn by now. Oh, Adapt's going in, so he hadn't stopped. Something must have happened. Whoa, this is incredible. That's insane. I didn't expect him to already be going in. Again. So if that's Oliver, Garuda is probably with Thunder. I'm guessing. I don't even know anymore. We'll do one more. Boosted's in. He's short filling. 92. And also I'm thinking I might go medium mediums. Medium medium soft soft. What do you guys think? We go all out our last half hour. That's what I'm thinking strategy wise. Softs, medium mediums, double softs. Medium, medium. We're going to refill all the way. Right, but here we go. The gap to incognito was about 5 seconds, wasn't it, if I remember it correctly? Something's happened to Boosted. Why is he only 7 seconds ahead? I'm confused here, guys. I'm really confused. Can anyone make any sense of what's happened? Because Boost is only 8 seconds ahead. It must... And TNT is only 8.7. Something doesn't make sense. I'm a medium and I'm filled up. Unless the incognito pit as well. Thought he stayed out. Garuda's coming as well. I'm rarely confuzzled. Like there's been a glitch somewhere in the system. So confused. Oh, did they? Ah. Garuda's all of a sudden flying. I'm thinking he's gone on softs. Because he's catching about a second a lap here. That's bad laps as well. I'm just going to need to weather this storm here. Because he's got such a massive tyre advantage. Yeah. Because he did pit about a few laps before, didn't he? Just need to focus on my race as well, that's the main thing. It's his turn to make a mistake. The top two did, didn't they? But I think Garuda and Adnap stopped before. Because Garuda was behind Thunder just before my stop. I mean, I could be completely wrong here, so I'm just going to start thinking about my race. I'm trying to play too many scenarios in my head. MJ, I'm not sure if you're listening, but I don't know who the green car is. It might be Duffman. Could you just give him a heads up that he is lagging on my end? I'm not going to fight him. I'll try and just keep him behind me as long as I possibly can, and then I'll just use his toe. Well, there he goes. There he goes. I was still... Oh. Well, had he not stopped? He hadn't stopped. Jeez. That's a concern. Unless he's already pit stopped twice. But... that is a bit of a worry there. Although I have built up that stop advantage. The gap to incognito is 15. Lost 10 since our pit stop. MJ has left the room. No live stream going on then? Terrible, terrible. Lost at least half a second. Yeah, they're putting a move on, but we'll see what happens after the next stop. JTR, you blue flags. JTR. Something's happened with Incognito and JTR. And that's also exciting to hear, because if there's a steward's inquiry, that's not a bad thing for me. stuff. Just wait until they're straight. Just hold your line. There we go. So we've saved a bit of fuel as well now, because we've got more than half a tank, and we've hit that quarter-hour mark. To be fair, I'm kind of in no man's land at the moment because Boosted and Incognito, they're just aliens. And I'm kind of fighting just for free at the moment. And Adnap's had these incidents by the looks of it. And so is Garuda. Although I think Garuda's in one stop less than me. Yeah, he was on soft, see that? So he is... Right, what is he doing fuel-wise? Right, so this is where I'm going to hopefully take advantage is he's driving on softs on the full tank. Whereas I won't be. Come out on mediums. Yeah, that's my next plan. So at the half-hour mark, we'll in about 12 minutes. We're going to be going softs, and I'm only filling up to about just over halfway, just to give me that buffer. And then again, with 15 to go. That's what I love about these races, is anything can happen. There's always like something changing. Only dustpan there, So here's my barrier to the guys behind. That's still 11 seconds. Just struggled with mistakes there at that corner. And again. Nightman, I can visualize it all I want. I don't think it's going to happen. My win is P3. That's my win. P2 is a bonus. But like in this series, there's two classes of cars, the GT1s and the GT3s. So the GT2s. As you can see, we're GT1. And this is as close as I'm going to get to boost. He's already 20 seconds ahead. Unless he does what he did last week, but I don't see him doing it again. Just very realistic on that aspect. You looked away. No, that's only because Incognito went to the pits. He was on softs, which explains how he built that gap. But he is out on mediums again. So Garuda's gone back in the pits. That's good. He has gone back out on the mediums, Incognito, and on the full tank. That's how we're in P2. But fire truck. Is anything burning? Is it everything okay? Or is it a cat in the tree? He could make a mistake. He could. It is boosted and it's very hard for him to do that. But I will keep pushing. And I think that's why I've been quite conservative. So I'm happy with the mid 25s, 25.8s. It's a good pace. Oh, look, you're stuck in a lift. Or someone else is stuck in a lift. Add that back in. Oh, someone. Not you then. So add up some mediums. Short fueling. And back out on mediums. I expect. TDR's in. Oh, add naps on the softs. It's not a bad first sector there. It's getting dark as well. So we're going to finish in the dark. I've been flirting with the penalties there a couple of times. Don't think I've had to serve one yet.
Okay, Chunky, it's nearly our pit stop. It's hammer time. Let's go. Push.
Chunky Radio has spoken. Cheers, Bono. 10.9. Thing is, Incognito surely has to pit again, but I still have to pit twice. William Saloka! You love this track. I'm starting to love it too right now. Just hopefully the last half hour will make me want to still love it. Whew. 2.7. Oh, Boost had cut it fine, didn't he? That's the second time Incognito said I'm sorry to someone. So there will be reviews at the end of this race by the looks of it. At least we took the lead of the race, even if it's for a little bit. Booster came out just a bit too far ahead of Incognito there. We'll do one more tour. still in the 25s as well, so that's good. Another 25.8. Now we're going in this lap. There he is. There's his little Ferrari. The gap is still quite a bit. Yeah, that's what he's done. He's got the same strategy as we do. Bravo, Whiskey. How are you doing, sir? Let's make sure we get the right tyre. And just over half. Hope you're well. Hope things are good with you. Right, come on. Come on. Right. I'm good, mate. I'm alright. Other than a bad cough, which account was kept earlier in the stream, and as you can see, and tired, all is good. And we're currently P3. Oliver. Right, so 27 minutes to go. We've got 2 stops to do. One more stop to do. Incognito's built that massive gap, hasn't he? I think it is a fight for P3. That's what the fight is. Alright, let's see what times we can do now. .25.6 is the gap. I'm definitely going to fight for my right to party. Thunder is coming for position, but he's off sequence with the stops. There we go. Yeah, just not making a dent on this guy. Plus, I've not driven in the dark here yet. I really just need to know the gap to add that. Oh, there we go, getting in time. "33 seconds. So right now, and I know I shouldn't be settling for positions, but I would take third place. I would have taken it before the race. So I'm gonna try and push to see if I get any closer to Incognito, but no silly mistakes. And this cramp is coming back. Boost is a whole second a lap quicker than me. Which means Incognito is going to keep similar times on those mediums compared to me on the softs. That's the battle I'm fighting with these guys. I mean, you're right, mate, they are aliens. See, Incognito has dragged Boosted out of retirement. Garuda's in. Because Incognito's new to the series. And I'm not complaining, do you know why? Because I get to drive against fast drivers, and earlier in the race I was keeping close with Incognito, so just what I need to do to improve. We are catching now. Ah. Exactly. Aim for the upset to try and take the money and run. That's all I've got to do, is try and just see if I can but it also shows that how one season to the next flips over, because Adnap is technically the reigning champion, number one on his car, and he's currently 38 seconds behind. Ah. I am in a bit of pain now. It's chunky pain at the moment. cramp in my left and right foot. Ankle. So luckily I've got the flappy paddles on the back of this wheel, which is what's letting me get some bit of respite. Five minutes. That's the problem with these endurance races. Yeah, it's horrible when you get these pains, isn't it? I blame it on old age. Not the fact that I drink too much coffee and dehydrate myself. See, as soon as I hit 40, well, it was more when I hit 30, but 40 made it even worse. Don't say that. 40 is next year. It depends on the person. Like, if you think Cristiano Ronaldo is the same age as me, no, he's younger than me, isn't he? I don't know. But there's a lot of 40-year-olds that can do things that I couldn't do when I was 20. Right, it's time to push.
Okay, Chunky, it's nearly our pit stop. It's hammer time. Let's go. Push.
Is that too risky? Not tempting fate, touch wood, but I don't think I've had a penalty all race. In your 20s, let me take a by a guy in his 60s. One of the things that made me want to stop playing tennis when I was younger is I played a tournament and I lost against a guy that he's definitely over 60. Might have been in his 70s. Who knows if he was older. I lost convincingly. Should never have happened, but it did. Very embarrassing. They're both in. $59 and sauce. It's gone soft as well. It is character defining, indeed it is. Also soul destroying. We're gonna go in. I think box. What do you guys think? Missing softs. I don't want your opinion. Is it a bad opinion? Can't be any worse than my opinions. Alright, let's go. Well, I get that same. I get the same thing as well, so I can completely relate. So 25 seconds, that's just impossible. It is a banger, isn't it? I love that song. Indeed, reckless. They are being put to the test here. No internet still, reckless. Leaving me out here as a sole Genesis driver. You young ones don't know how lucky you are. I mean, I'm not going to ask how old you are, TCR, but you know, you could be from the generation that might have had it a little bit easier than us. Who knows? No internet this time, did 30 minutes of practice. I felt, oh shit, so backed out. Come on, TDR. Why? Surely you can see. Why? I need to try and get this gap to 20 seconds. Well, you could say that. I mean, you didn't have to worry about internet. You didn't have to worry about social media. You actually had proper parties. I mean, I don't know how old you are. You're probably just a little bit. You probably say you're older, and you're probably like a day older than me. It's cost me 2 seconds there. You wished. I know it's the same for everyone, but I feel like what do you call it? Using the softs in the dark is not giving me the lap times, you know, like they had. I feel like I'm struggling. I'm not very good at driving in the dark, that's for sure. Well, at least the cramp's gone away for a bit. Ten seconds ahead of Thunder. I'm not sure if he needs to stop again. That is true. They have always been mid 25s most of the race on average. And I haven't got those penalties. That's been a big factor, I think. It's getting super hot and super sweatery in here now. Need to get through this one, and next week's race is going to be another belter. Because next week we're over at Interlagos. And I'm going to miss round 4, unfortunately, which is Bathurst. About 3 laps to go, I think. Three laps now, I think. I'm surprised Thunder is ahead of Adnap. Thunder's not in the same championship as me because he's in the GT2 class. But that is rubbing points off Adnap. And Garuda. So does that give Duffman a podium? I think it does. In the GT2 class, you got Thunder is in winning the race, TDR in P2, and Duffman's got a podium so far. I should have taken a drink on this straight. Yeah, that would help. I didn't think about that beforehand. Two laps to go. I've actually got some boiled sweets as well downstairs. Also, 30 seconds off incognito. It's not that bad actually, because considering it's an hour and a half, 90 minutes. Formula 1 races normally last about 90 minutes, and you have some guys who finish a lot further behind the leaders. That's the first big mistake I've made there. Not saying I'm a Formula 1 driver, just putting it out there. Last lap. Nine seconds to Thunder. That's a cracking race from Thunder, that. I'm pretty chuffed with it. We won't celebrate just yet. Not just yet. We got a couple more corners to navigate. GG's, GG's. Podium is absolutely phenomenal. Like, I am not going to complain with that at all. I am not complaining with that at all. Coming into this race, coming into the race, I was expecting P3, maybe P4, because Bob was definitely quicker than me in the race. Well, he had the race pace, didn't he? Let's see if we... Yeah, guys, go spam those emotes, whatever you call them. Then boom, 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 boom. I get the confetti one there. So if you guys get the confettis in, I feel like I'm a TikToker now, ain't I? Spam the confetti, get it, go, do it. Yeah, but Bob, he was definitely really quick. He had the pace. Yeah, we'll go look at that. That's going automatically. But yeah, I'm really chuffed with that. At best, and the thing is, Adnap and Garuda are quick as well. Save that replay. So just say that was fun. Congratulations. Oh, we haven't said hi to Thingy Midget. Oh. Just annoy Thingy Midget, who's doing the commentary over on his channel. I really need to start putting his link down below as well, because he does a phenomenal job with the commentary and the broadcast for this series. So yeah, I'm really proud of that. I'm really chuffed. I'm exhausted, and I need to work on this cramp, because the last 2 weeks I've had cramp during the race. Hasn't affected the end result in the end, because that's two podiums in 2 races. Sees me really well in the championship. So you know, but I do need to work on that cramp issue and find a way. I don't know if it's the way I'm sitting, if it's anything that I need to adjust. But yeah, I think I'm going to leave it there, guys, because it is almost 10 o'clock on a Friday. I want to go and chill out for a bit. And I'll be back at some point in the weekend, probably. We're starting to get more of a routine of this. So hopefully Sunday. But next Thursday is Assetto Corsa Evo Day. AC Evo is out next Thursday. So the plan is to get the game and next Thursday stream Assetto Corsa Evo Day 1, which I'm really looking forward to, and I hope you guys will as well. So that's me. Peace out. I appreciate your support, every single one of you. Hope you have a good weekend, have a good evening. Don't drink too much on a Friday. It is Friday, unless you're working tomorrow. And I'll see you guys on the next one. Peace out. And take care, guys.